Okay, today we will solve first question number 33. So before solving, first read the question properly. In this question, you are asked to prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2013. So you are preparing income and expenditure for 31st March 2013. Okay. Next, now come to the question. Salaries paid. Salaries paid means the word paid itself, the word paid itself, you can understand it is an expenditure. Okay, it is an expenditure. Next, lighting and heating. Lighting and heating is also an expenditure. Next, printing and stationery. Printing and stationery is also an expenditure, but see here additional information is given, including 1000 for the previous year. That means in this question or in this transaction we will have adjustment. Okay, and this printing and stationery is an expense. Next, subscription received. Subscription received is an income and it has some additional information with it, including 4000 received in advance and 10,000 for the previous year. That means it has adjustment again, so we will mark the adjustment. Next, net proceeds of refreshment room. Now the word net proceeds means by using this refreshment room you have earned something. Okay, by using this refreshment room you have earned something, so this means it is an income. Okay, whenever the word net proceed will be used, you have to understand it is an income. Then miscellaneous expense. Miscellaneous expense is an expenditure, you can easily understand. Interest paid on loan for half year. Paid means expense. Okay, next, rent and rates including 2000 prepaid. Okay, rent and rate is an expense, and since the additional information is given means 2000 prepaid, that means it has adjustment. Okay, next, locker rent received. The word received denotes income, means you have received something, then obviously it will be treated as income. Okay, now see additional information is also given. Subscription in arrears. The word arrear means outstanding. Okay, the word arrear means outstanding. So subscription in arrears on 31st March 2013 were 16,000. This means that for which year you are preparing this income and expenditure account? For the year ended 31st March 2013, and here it is outstanding for 31st March 2013 means outstanding on current year, right? Outstanding on current year. So how much is outstanding? 16,000. So obviously subscription will have adjustment, we have already marked it. Then again, half year's interest on loan was also outstanding. That means again interest on loan we have adjustment. Okay, now let us start solving the sum. First, what we have? Salaries paid. Okay, salaries paid is an expenditure, so we will write in the expenditure side to salaries the amount is 1 lakh. Okay, no adjustment, so we can write directly. Then lighting and heating. Okay, lighting and heating is also an expenditure, so we will write here to lighting and heating 10,000. Okay, next, printing and stationery. Printing and stationery is an expense, but it has adjustment. See, including 1000 for the previous year. I have explained in the last video also that income and expenditure only considers current year's transactions. Only current year's transactions are considered. Okay, so here printing and stationery includes 1000 for previous year, that means this 1000 rupees, should not be included. So what we will do here, first we will record the transaction first. To printing and stationery 7000, we will write in the inner column, okay, and 1000 is for previous year, that should not, 1000 is for the, I hope you can see 1000 is for previous year, that should not be included. So what we will do, we will deduct it, less, we will write previous year, how much, 1000, okay. Next, now subscription received is an expense, income. Subscription received is an income, we know that, okay. So we will write it on the income side, by subscription, okay. It has adjustment, so we will write in the inner column 80,000. Now see what are the adjustment, including 4,000 received in advance. As I told you earlier also, advance should always be deducted. So we will deduct advance, 4,000 is advance, so we will deduct 4,000. Again 10,000 for previous year. As I told you, income and expenditure account only include current year balance, so we will deduct previous year's balance. Previous year 10,000 we will deduct, okay. Again next is net proceeds of refreshment income, so no adjustment, we can write here directly by net proceeds of refreshment room. The amount is 90,000, okay. Next, miscellaneous expense means expenditure, so we will write in the expenditure side to miscellaneous expense 32,000, okay. So students, I haven't written here expenditure, don't forget to write expenditure and income, okay. Expenditure, income. Now next, interest paid on loan for half year. We have adjustment, right? So we will write this on expense side, but we won't write the amount, we will write it later. Interest on loan, don't write the amount now. Next, rent and rates including prepaid means advance, and since it is an expense, so we will write in the expenditure side to rent and rates 2,000, we will write in the inner column as it has adjustment, and less prepaid or advance should always be deducted, okay. Prepaid or advance should always be deducted. So prepaid, how much is prepaid? Oh sorry, the amount of rent and rate is 15,000 and prepaid is 2,000, so we will deduct 2,000, okay, and here we will write 13,000. Clear? Next, locker rent received. Locker rent received is an income, so it will come in the income side. by locker rent, no adjustment, so we'll write here directly 9,000. Okay, now see we've what transactions we have adjustment. Subscription in arrears means outstanding for current year. Okay, I have told you earlier also, outstanding for current year should be added, so add outstanding for current year means 31st/3/2013. So how much is outstanding? 16,000 is outstanding. Since it is outstanding for the current year, so it should be added. Okay, next, half year's interest on loan was also outstanding. You have already received half year. How much you have received for half year? 2,400. Okay, see, interest on loan for half year, how much you have received? 2,400. And half year, for half year it is outstanding. That means if it for half year it is 2,000, if for half year it is 2,400, then for the next half year also it will be 2,400. So here we will write in the inner column 2,400 plus outstanding 2,400. Okay, now the sum is done. So first we will total it. First let us total 80,000. 80,000 minus 4,000 minus 10,000 plus 16,000, it will be 82,000. Okay, and here 7,000 minus 1,000, it will be 6,000. Here 2,400 plus 2,400, it will be 4,800. Okay, now we will total both the sides. Okay, so now this side if we total, then how much we will get? See, 82,000 plus 90,000 plus 9,000, total is 1,81,000. So for income side we have got the total 1,81,000. Okay, now we will total for expenditure side. Let us see how much we are getting. 1 lakh plus 10,000 plus 6,000 plus 32,000 plus 4,800 plus 13,000. Okay, it is 1,65,800. That means 5,800, and in the credit side means income side we have got 1,81,000. Okay, that means in this case credit side is greater than debit side. That means here it will be surplus. Okay, and so how much surplus we will get? To surplus, first we will total. First we will write the total in both the side. 1,81,000 here also, and here also 1,81,000. Now from 1,81,000 we will deduct 1,65,800. We will get 15,200. That means the surplus is 15,200. Clear?